The immediate challenge, obviously, is the environment. Everybody talks about that. We have, we have our vision, which is installed. The today major problems are certainly noise. This is one which is continuing. The other one is global warming. And we have engaged in measures to reduce noise on one side. You have certainly noticed this. This will continue. On the other side, there is constant improvement in fuel consumption and there with CO2 emissions. And the whole industry has engaged in a vision, a common vision of zero carbon emissions by 2050. Whereas I don't know today how we will do that. We know that we have engaged in this vision and we will find ways to meet it. Today, I said this, it is global warming, it is noise, obviously when we talk about aviation. These problems will be solved. The question of energy and environment will be solved at the same time. We go beyond that and the real questions pop up. What we need to survive is water, is food. We want to get rid of diseases. These are the first questions to solve. And biodiversity, water use, food, aviation has no impact on these. Aviation is even good here. We are promoting the reduction of infrastructure, ground infrastructure need. So everything we really need for survival, and which will be the problems to solve, there aviation is good. Another reason why aviation will continue to grow, and probably faster than every other transport means. Aviation is a very efficient means of transport. In the average use, even today, the worldwide aviation consumes less than 5 liters per 100 passenger kilometers, as it is used with the old aircraft, with the new aircraft. And obviously the new aircraft we are building today are even below 3 liters. And it will improve, will further improve. But that is today. We are producing, as aviation, again today, 8% of GDP, 2% of CO2 emissions. We're not talking of today, but when you see that balance, the balance of economic benefit, social benefits aviation brings compared to the environmental impact, and you make the same balance for other modes of transport, society will choose what develops. And as we are very good today, better than many others, I'm very much convinced that this tendency will continue. That's one reason. The other reason is that world population will increase very much. We are 6 billion today. Maybe it will double, maybe even more. There will be a high concentration of people into very big cities. The only way to travel then is in 3 dimensions. We cannot stay on road, we cannot stay on rail. It's not enough. The only way to develop transport, and I think transport will develop because we need to meet physically, that's inherent to human. When you have an installed infrastructure, it makes sense, socially, economically, and environmentally in many times, to develop these. And perhaps I can give you an analogy to this, which is telephone. Telephone before the cell phone was the need of cables, an infrastructure, country lines or whatever, but okay, you needed a physical connection. Now the cell phone is there. And countries which don't have the physical connection sufficiently developed don't develop these further. They just switch to the new technology, which is much cheaper, much easier to do, and more environmentally friendly. And it's very much the same for the development of railway infrastructure. A region like Europe, where railway is very much installed, part of our social life, part of our economy, it makes sense to develop it further. In regions where there is nothing, Africa, South America, or China, where there's not much of railway anyway, the balance is different. And it makes more sense and certainly when we talk about rainforest, environmentally more friendly, not to develop railway, but to develop other means of transport. And when you have to go far distances, then aviation is the only one you can have. And aviation is an efficient means of transport.